Good morning, guys. I want to welcome you to this coaching sneak peek. I'm so glad that you're here. I know that you either have been part of a challenge group, or maybe you've just been interested in coaching, and I want you to know that I really appreciate you being here, and I asked you to be here because I saw something in you that made me think that you would make an excellent coach. Okay, so today I want to take a little time just simply to get to know about you. We're going to do some introductions. I want to know what your goals are as far as coaching. Whether you are looking at this as a hobby, as something just to pay for your Shakeology, or maybe a full blown business. I want to know what your goals are there. What are your goals as far as your health and your fitness? Maybe you've just started your fitness journey. Maybe you've been doing this for months, and you've just decided that coaching might work for you and you want to help other people. So share with me what your goals are as far as that personally too. And I want to know about your family. I want to know about you. Are you married? Do you have children? Do you have pets? I want to know about all of it. So you can share whatever it is that you want to share with us today. Just introduce yourself. Share something that you're passionate about, and I want to get to know each of you today. So you can do that. You can write a post. You can record a video if you want to. You can share a picture. But let's all introduce ourselves today. But I want to tell you a bit about who I am. Some of you may know me very well. Some of you may not know me at all. But I am Rachel Mitchell. I am a diamond coach. I have been a coach for a little over a year, and I have a growing team, which I'm very excited about, where it's just like we're a little family. We support each other, and we have accountability, provide accountability for each other, just like in our online challenge groups. And that's big for me. That's really one of the biggest reasons that I started coaching. And my team, we have fun. We lift each other up. I love getting to encourage them. I love learning more about becoming a leader and helping them reach their goals. So that's very, very exciting to me, and they definitely hold me accountable as well. But I am a wife. I'm a wife to Matt. We have been married for almost 11 years. I am a mom to two precious little boys. Henry is 6, and Milo he's almost 5 now. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. But they're wonderful, and they keep me going too. And I'm also full time. I work as a college instructor. I teach history and government at a local community college. So that's just kind of generally about me. But as far as my fitness and as far as coaching, I started this fitness journey. I say this fitness journey because I started and stopped a lot before that. But this one that has stuck, I started in May of 2014. Have always been active. I've always been a runner. I knew how to eat good foods. I didn't do it consistently. I still loved a Big Mac and fries and biscuits for breakfast and donuts. Oh my goodness, I ate so many donuts. But I didn't do it consistently. I didn't eat healthy consistently, and my family didn't either. So last spring, 2014. I really started to gain some extra pounds, and I couldn't stop. I was running 10Ks. I was running a lot, and I could not stop gaining weight. And I couldn't lose it, especially. And it just would not come off. And it was very hard for me. Just my self-esteem started to drop. I started to, I would weigh myself every single morning, and the scale just kept going up, and it made me honestly so depressed. My clothes didn't fit. I felt horrible. I mean, my energy was just, it was just zilch. I just felt really bad physically and emotionally about myself. So I knew that my eating probably had a lot to do with what was wrong, and that if I could figure that out, then I could probably maybe start to lose weight. So I started to research portion control, and that's how I found the 21 Day Fix. And I bought it. I didn't buy it through Beachbody. I didn't buy it through a coach. I just ordered it, and I started it. And then as I was researching meal plans, I found my coach, and I joined her challenge group. I didn't have Shakeology at first. I didn't want to buy it. I hated shakes. I thought it was really expensive. I didn't think that, thought that was way too much for a protein shake. I didn't know then that it was more than just a protein shake, but so I didn't even have that at first. But I started my challenge group with my coach, and I started my meal planning and my portion control and my workouts, and I hated it at first. I hated the restrictions. I hated not being able to just eat whatever I wanted to whenever I felt like it. I didn't really enjoy the meal planning, but I did it. I stuck with it, mostly because my coach was pushing me and holding me accountable, and there were other people in the challenge group that were doing it too. So I'm nothing if not a little bit competitive. So I thought, hey, if they can do it, I can do it. So I stuck with it. Not perfectly. I did my workouts pretty consistently, my eating kind of off and on, but I improved a lot with the 21-day fix. And I noticed that it worked. I started to lose the weight. I started to enjoy the workouts. They were just 30 minutes. I could do them at home. My kids could do it with me. And I began to get comfortable with knowing what to eat and especially how much to eat. And it kind of just became normal. I started to hate it less and less, and I started to feel better. Oh my goodness, my energy and my clothes started to fit again, and I just felt so much better. And I also realized too at this point that this problem that I was having with my self-esteem issues and with controlling my eating, it was too much of a struggle for me, and God really began to work in my heart. Food, I realized food made me happy. I turned to it for satisfaction or for comfort, or when I was low or when I was grumpy. My PMDD, my premenstrual dysphoric disorder, which is just like PMS on steroids, was out of control. It had affected me and Matt especially, and now my little boys for so long. My PMS was just monstrous. That is the only word I could think of. And it was for a good 2 weeks out of the month, and it would affect me. I was angry, I was irritable, and it totally affected my family. And I noticed that as I began to clean up my eating and exercise on a regular basis, that it began to get better. And I thought, oh my goodness, this is crazy. And could this be possible? And it was just like a glimmer of hope for me. And I picked up Lisa Turker's Made to Crave book. It's a devotion about craving God over food and other things. And oh my goodness, y'all, God just totally began to speak to me and to change me from the inside out. And Deuteronomy 2, verse 3 really sticks out to me. And it says, it's kind of like my verse. It's kind of like my life, my fitness verse, I guess you would say. But it simply says, "You have circled this mountain long enough. Long enough. Now turn north." And I thought, that's what I've been doing. I've been circling this food mountain for forever. And this, just this PMDD, PMS is controlling my life. And I said, no more. And so at the end of my first, maybe second challenge group, I can't remember, my coach approached me about doing this. And immediately I said, no, I don't have myself under control. I'm not where I want to be physically yet. I'm still trying to figure this out and see if I can stick with it. And I did not want to sell anything. I was so afraid of selling. I hated it. I'd tried doing things like that before, and I did not want to do it. But then I really began to pay attention to my challenge group and the challengers and how much they were benefiting from this as well. And I prayed about it because honestly, there was just this tug. Even though I said no, I just couldn't stop thinking about it. And, I honestly kind of struggled with God about it. I didn't really want to do it. And then I realized that, I was making good changes. My family was benefiting from it. Other people were noticing and asking, and I was already sharing about what I was doing anyways. So I thought, well, I guess I'll try it. And if it doesn't work, I won't have lost anything. I was very non-committed at the start, but I knew that maybe it would help me with accountability and push me. And I really wanted to see if I could help other people the way that I had been able to change myself and the way God had changed me. And guys, I have gained so much as a coach. I couldn't even cover it all in a video. like this. But first and foremost, relationships with my team, with my challengers. Like I said, my relationship with my family has improved because my PMDD is almost gone. It's non-existent. And it's because I've stuck with this. As a coach, I've been motivated to stick with my clean eating and my exercise and to help other people do that, and it has helped me. But these relationships I have formed with fellow coaches and with my team, and with my challengers especially, has just blessed me beyond any way that I could have ever imagined. God definitely knew that He had that in store for me when He nudged me to be a coach. Financially, of course, it's not all about the money for me, but the money helps a lot. We have been able to supplement our income significantly, to be able to pay off debt, to be able to go on vacations. I have earned free vacations. Matt and I are going on a cruise next year, and it's completely paid for just because I run challenge groups and invite people to it. Honestly, guys, this, I don't know which one's the most important, but I am setting a positive example for my family, for my children, for my husband, to follow. That teaching them the importance of proper nutrition and exercise and taking care of these bodies that God has blessed us with. And I was not doing that before, and I'm doing that now, and that makes me happy. And it's we're not perfect. We still have Oreos in the house, but my kids know what good food is. They know that food fuels their body, and that we should move our bodies, and that that I'm setting an example for them to take care of their bodies as well, and that makes me happy. So when I saw that I could help people, by sharing what was working for me and what I was doing and running challenge groups, and I just share the tools and accountability that somebody provided for me, and I add my own spin to it. I include scripture. I encourage people, and it is so fulfilling. And I really feel like God is using me in this coaching business, and just knowing that I can help people do this and they push me and motivate me as well is everything to me. And if you can't tell, I love coaching. It's changed who I am. God has used it to change who I am. And that's a little bit about me, a lot about me, I guess. Like, I need to cut this video short. But so we're going to go through this week all about coaching, what it involves, what we do as a coach, how you earn money. I know that's very important to a lot of people, but we're going to tackle each of those things this week, and I'm going to post a video every single day. But today, please just introduce yourself, why you're here in this group, what your goals are, and share a little bit about yourself, and I really look forward to reading those.